for real this time. Not gonna lie, I did try to start and stop this like 5 times, so we're just going for it. What is up, chat? Today I hit 1,000 subscribers on my main YouTube channel, Herculean Kate. I'm just super excited, but I wanted to talk about something that I don't hear talked about as often, which is the downsides to going viral and the ways in which I think this can be prevented as much as possible. So, yeah, I set that goal of hitting 1,000 subscribers by the end of this month, which is February. It is the 19th currently, so I'm hitting it a couple of days, not a couple, but like I'm hitting it a few days earlier than expected. And yeah, it's just, I think I knew I was already on pace for that goal. But the thing is, the comment section has been a little bit strange. To give you some context, the video that is doing the best currently on my channel is a video about being single and not having dated or not having been in a relationship my whole life. And I'm 24. And I had removed most of it, honestly, from the original video, but a big reason of why I don't talk about that and my relationship status a lot anymore is because it just can attract a lot of incels who might have similar end results in that they also haven't been in a relationship, but the reasons for our experiences are vastly different. And so I get a lot of like projection onto me. But I figured that this is still a topic that I care deeply about. This is still something that I think about and joke about with my friends. And I know that sharing my thoughts and my experiences on it has yielded some really sweet comments and messages of people telling me that that's the first time they didn't feel alone in that. And a big thing that I had quoted from a book I've been reading right now, which is Communion, The Female Search for Love by Bell Hooks. She had said that like to love or to want and desire love publicly can be seen as shameful because of the patriarchy, etc. And so that made me like push myself to be like, actually, you know what? This is true to my experience. It's Valentine's Day. And also this is YouTube. It's long form. Hopefully there'll be a little bit more room for nuance. And there have been really sweet messages and comments that I've gotten now still. But yeah, it has led to a lot of really, really strange comments. And it sucks because I want to just share my own truth and a lot of the things I am saying from my own experiences. I say I a lot. And my target audience is me. Me maybe in the future who gets to watch these back and like see what I was like, or me when I was younger, to see someone feeling the way that I do and knowing that that is okay. But the thing is, people comment and they bring in whatever it is they think and their experiences, and I just don't have it in me to be giving a disclaimer for every little thing, like, oh, this doesn't apply to you if blah, 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 blah. Or I'm not saying this because blah, 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 blah. I just hate that I like those comments make me seem like I'd want to dilute my own messaging in order to appeal to as many people as possible, when the truth is the videos aren't for them. They're for me. And it's just annoying because I could say something like, I'm sharing this not because I want to seem like I have super high standards, or not because I'm wanting any guy who will like not throw themselves at me, but like any guy. And because I've been single, that must mean it's because I just turn down every guy and my standards are too high. Like, I don't want to have to say that every 2 seconds. And the thing is, I did even briefly touch upon it, that like, I'm not saying this experience to invite, like proposals for a date or something like that. Yet I'm getting so many comments, and it's usually when the YouTube algorithm feeds it to men who are lonely and are incels, because the same thing happened on TikTok originally, where they're just, it's just really weird. And I've also gotten some really racist comments. And yeah, I mean, I think that I'm lucky that I have had experience knowing how to deal with these things. I've definitely developed a lot thicker of a skin, and I know how to just kind of like block and move on, because I just don't want my video to be continuing to be sent to users similar to the ones who have been negatively commenting on it. Sometimes they just want attention and engagement, because that's the only way they're going to get it. And so I've learned to be like, just shrug it off, because I've been doing this for the past 3 years now, but it just doesn't make it right necessarily. And yeah, it's just very frustrating, but it definitely has led to a really cool, like now I've hit the 1,000 subscriber mark. But that's why I think it's just really, really important to be making sure that, just have to make sure it's recording, just to be making sure that when you're posting anything really on content, it's important to be like on any platform, it's really important to be posting things for yourself and to be authentic in it. I mean, like, I know that that's what I'm doing, but it's just like, there are definitely, if I wanted to focus just on numbers, I could have milked that like for a long time, or like for making that about a bunch of videos. I could have done so many videos talking about that, and I had done that before, but to me, I no longer want that to be my goal. I wanted to talk about it because it was relevant, that as a topic was relevant to me, with it being Valentine's Day, Valentine's like month-ish. And it's like, okay, when else am I going to talk about this? This is something I genuinely do feel, but I can't, because I'm nervous about the frustrations I'm going to be feeling or the embarrassment that can come with talking about that topic. No, like, this is the time when I want to speak my truth and speak my real experiences. And I mean, like, I don't regret it. I'm hoping I get to post more about stuff like that once the community that I build is a little bit more specific, just because I know that my content isn't for everybody, and that is okay. I don't want to go viral for the wrong reasons. I want to go viral for reasons that I enjoy and want to be known for. And while this is a true identity of mine, that doesn't necessarily need to be something that I repeatedly go viral for anymore, because of the fact that it attracts such a strange plethora of comments, So yeah, but the thing is, because I know that it is true to me, I have no regrets about posting it, I just know myself well enough to know that I don't want to continue that until I've built my base a little bit more. But yeah, so I have been able to talk now for almost 11 minutes straight, and the only reason I'm stopping is because the temperature says it's too high. And yeah, I would have gone longer, but I think this is good enough for now. I'm going to post this today, right away, again. So yeah, thanks for watching along. This has been more of my field notes in this whole YouTube journey. And yeah, check out the video for yourself, because I'd like to say I put a lot of effort into making it as thoughtful and cohesive as I could. I didn't touch on literally everything I thought about it, because it was already taking a long time to edit, which is weird because it's just a talking video, but that's why I'm trying to practice doing stuff like this so that I can just be talking. and not take too long to be putting something like that together. I feel like this felt like it flowed pretty well. And I don't even come up with a script. I'm just winging it because I think that that's the most natural way for me to do it versus a script. I feel like I'm like, oh, did I hit this? Oh, shoot. And then it makes me more stilted sounding like conversation. Okay, I think it's for real dying, but thanks so much for watching. Tune in next time. Bye. I just want to see how long I can talk without having to pause this or edit out any silences. So that means I'm just going to have to speak a little bit more slowly so that the thoughts can come to me a little bit more easily. That's one of my goals with this YouTube channel, is to practice being more articulate and not having to worry about editing so much. Just kind of coming back to my roots of how I would just yap on TikTok, because I have so much to share all the time, but I've been kind of hiding that or like not wanting to share that as much just because I don't have the energy to be editing videos super regularly to the standard that I'd want them to be at. And that would justify the level of effort I'd be putting into it. So I started this channel in order to brain dump, essentially, some of the things that I probably would normally be sharing on my TikTok, but I want them to live somewhere else. And in case it helps anybody here, and also it's just definitely longer than a regular TikTok video.